Hello dear viewers of our channel. Today we will discuss whether you need to take vitamin K2 together with vitamin D3, whether it's beneficial or harmful to take them together, and we'll find out the answer. There is a lot of information about this topic. Today we'll look at everything based on proven, confirmed facts and reliable sources. I will explain everything to you. Many of you may be taking vitamin D3. Now you might be wondering if you also need to take vitamin K2 along with it. If you have had this question, you will get the answer now. Vitamin D3 regulates the metabolism of calcium and it regulates the metabolism of phosphorus. It also supports immunity, lowers blood sugar, helps the pancreas function, and besides that, vitamin D3 has 2,000 different functions. A decrease in the amount of vitamin D3 in the blood, that is, if it drops below 30 nanomoles per, a decrease below this level increases the risk of diabetes, as well as reduces the amount of calcium and minerals in the bones, which means a higher risk of osteoporosis, depression, and heart diseases, according to the American Diabetes Association and the 2020 issue of the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology as of 2024. This is the data for that year. So everything is based on reliable sources. Vitamin K2 affects blood clotting and is used by the body to properly direct the absorbed calcium. If you watch the video until the end, you will learn how to get vitamin K2 naturally, how to properly normalize it, and how to really get enough of it. I'll teach you all of this. So, vitamin K2 is involved in the synthesis of proteins called osteocalcin and MGP. These are necessary for properly directing calcium. Now, let's look at the test results of patients who have taken vitamin K2. We will study 3 articles. So, in the first article, 244 menopausal women took vitamin K2. The amount of calcium in their bones increased, but vitamin K2 did not affect the calcification of their blood vessels. Our second article is the most important one. It's a meta-analysis involving 1,500 people. That is, it is the overall conclusion of a very large number of analyses. Adding vitamin K2 to those taking vitamin D3 did not change the mineral density in the bones and did not affect the amount of calcium in the blood, according to the conclusion. This is based on the results of the meta-analysis. A meta-analysis always, its conclusions are considered stronger compared to other articles and analyses. The third article is the most interesting one. Patients with chronic kidney diseases. When they take vitamin D3 and are additionally given vitamin K2, it had no effect at all on vascular calcification. That is, with vitamin D3, taking vitamin K2 together with it did not affect vascular calcification. Vitamin K2 activates important blood clotting factors, specifically factors 2, 7, 9, and 10. That is, it activates 4 blood clotting factors. If you take vitamin K2 additionally, and the amount of vitamin K2 increases in your body, it will enhance blood clotting, increase fibrinogen, and the risk of thrombosis, which means the formation of blood clots in the blood vessels, will arise. Now, before we continue, it is important to address some common misunderstandings. There are 3 more widespread myths that many people believe about vitamin K2. This vitamin is often misunderstood, and unfortunately, a lot of false information is still being spread. The first of these myths is, if you don't take vitamin K2 together with vitamin D, calcium will accumulate in your blood vessels. Vascular calcification will increase. This is false information because in healthy people, there are many hormones responsible for regulating calcium: calcitriol, parathyroid hormone, and a hormone called FGF23. Healthy people do not need to take vitamin K2 to protect their arteries. Our next piece of false information is the claim that taking vitamin K2 actually reduces the risk associated with vitamin D. Vitamin D is generally considered to be a safe hormone. Yes, vitamin D3 is converted in the body into a hormone called calcitriol. In addition, vitamin K2 does not significantly alter the levels of calcium in the blood, meaning it does not reduce excessive harmful levels of calcium. And our third myth, our false information, is that vitamin K2 lowers blood sugar. There is such a false claim. Vitamin K2 has only been shown to lower blood sugar in mice but this has not been proven in humans. Only people who fall into two categories need to take vitamin K2. Even then, if it were up to me, I would combine those two categories into one. The first category is people who have osteoporosis and people whose tests show low levels of vitamin K. This does not mean that everyone with osteoporosis should take vitamin K2. Only for those whose blood tests indicate low levels of vitamin K2, it is recommended to take vitamin K2 supplements. And now, the second group, or the second category of people, this is chronic kidney failure, people with disrupted calcium and phosphorus metabolism in the blood. If they are also found to have a vitamin K2 deficiency, only those people who have been specifically advised or prescribed by a healthcare professional are allowed to take vitamin K2. In reality, such individuals are very rare, and it is uncommon to encounter people who truly need to take vitamin K2. Final conclusion. Taking vitamin D3 alone is sufficient. Taking it together with vitamin K2 is not necessary. Now, let's also learn how to naturally increase vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. For vitamin D, the natural way is to increase it. If you stand upright with 80% of your body exposed, walking in the sun for 3 hours is enough. Or lying down and sunbathing for 1 hour is sufficient. Vitamin K2 is found in all animal products. Because in the intestines, vitamin K2 is synthesized in the intestines of animals, absorbed, and then passes into their milk, eggs, and meat. If someone eats 2 pieces of cheese a day, about 80 grams, they will have met their daily requirement of vitamin K2. In addition to that, in humans as well, vitamin K2 is produced in the intestines with the help of 3 types of bacteria is excreted. The amount of vitamin K2 in the body is constantly monitored, and if there is a deficiency of vitamin K2, the body increases the synthesis of a protein that enhances its absorption, so the body itself compensates for the lack of vitamin K2. Taking vitamin K2 together with vitamin D3 is simply a marketing strategy, nothing more. Instead of gaining any benefit, you might actually increase the fibrinogen in your blood and raise your risk of thrombosis and blood clotting. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and be well.